Here at the Level Up Co., Kelly and I truly do believe that an elevated client experience from the very first touch point of that first email all the way through the delivery of your wedding films or those final galleries are all so important. And that's why Kelly and I both have been using and loving VidFlow for the last several years, and we recommend to all of our students and our audience members to use VidFlow as well. Delivery experience truly matters. The way your clients view their films for the very first time should be a magical moment. It needs to be a professional and branded experience, instead of basic file sharing like Dropbox or Google Drive, or even Vimeo or YouTube links. Through VidFlow, clients can stream their videos through smart TVs, streaming devices, and setup boxes. Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, you name it. There are so many options for clients to watch and experience their films for the very first time on the big screen at home. And VidFlow is now offering photo delivery as well. They now support photo delivery with their new hybrid galleries, which is a major benefit for hybrid shooters and combined photo and video teams. You can now deliver your beautiful photo galleries alongside your video galleries in one place. Level up your delivery experience for 2026 and beyond with VidFlow. You can get started today by going to vidflow.co/thelevelupco. This is the Level Up Podcast. I'm Taylor Petrinovich.
And I'm Kelly Gilster of 618 Studios.
And we are on a mission to help wedding filmmakers and photographers level up their businesses so you can make more and work less.
We want to help you confidently take your business from mainstream to luxury, and it all starts right here.
Episode 4. Taylor's mic.
Kelly's mic.
Whoop whoop!
Hey friends, it's Kelly and Taylor. We're starting these off a little bit different because we're recording these in the car together for our car chat series, and we're officially 4 weeks in. We hope you guys are enjoying these, and when we did our debrief series last year, we got a ton of great feedback on those. They were a little bit different, and I feel like we're approaching this series with the same level of informalness, and I think sometimes it's good for you guys to learn a little bit about us in general and keep things a little bit more light and conversational. And so we appreciate you for, tuning in for this series, and we'd love to know what you guys think about it. Okay, Taylor, finally I'll introduce you. Hey, Taylor, how are you?
Sup?
I feel like I could tell you looking over at me being like, when am I going to get a chance to talk? You're just
No, I was not thinking that at all. Actually, we're driving northbound 101 and we're I can see the ocean.
It's so pretty right here. I love this part of the drive. We've officially moved into deep into Ventura, or actually no, because Santa Barbara's in Ventura County. So actually, Taylor, I'd love to know, because Santa Barbara for me is I love doing weddings in Santa Barbara. This distance that you're feeling right now, and we haven't quite hit Santa Barbara just yet, but I know that you do a lot of weddings, obviously in Napa and Tahoe. How does this distance feel for you? Well, Napa is close for you.
Well, it depends on which side of Napa. And also I work in Sonoma a lot, which is farther than Napa, and Healdsburg is almost 2.5 to 3 hours for me.
Okay, so that's this.
Yeah.
For us.
No, this feels like a normal traveling to a wedding day for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And you would do that the day before?
No, sometimes the day of. If my coverage starts at 1 or noon, I'm leaving my house at 8 a.m.
Actually, in the beginning of our career, we had a few weddings in Santa Barbara. And to be totally honest, we were, of course, like I talked about earlier on in this series, we said yes to everything. And we just didn't know how to charge for travel. And we just wanted to say yes and not have travel be a deterrent for any client. So in the early days, it was we did not have enough money to do an overnight because we were being paid barely anything. And so we would drive from Orange County up to Santa Barbara and back all in one day. So we were doing 6 hours round trip on top of I would say an 8-hour wedding day was what we were doing back then. But
I mean, when I work at Montage Healdsburg, I'm not staying overnight. I haven't actually done a multi-day there yet, so I'm always down and back and getting home at 1 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah. If we're just doing one overnight the night before, honestly, because LA is so hit or miss. If you had to drive through a major city like that.
That's true.
We kind of have to I kind of think back and cringe to how we were so trusting of the fact that we were going to make it on time, because yeah, it's crazy. You never know what LA has in store for you on any given day. So we always drive up the night before. But yeah, even Ojai, which is further. No, it's not. actually.
Is Ojai just more inland?
Yes. Yeah. We've actually already crossed we already passed the highway that would take you inland up to Ojai.
I love flying into Santa Barbara. I think that's like a beautiful landing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never done it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense because it's like in driving distance. Yeah, it's like all the mountains and you're coming in from like the ocean and it's like, oh, it's just so pretty.
Yeah. I yeah, so basically like this is one of the destinations that I love to shoot in. Like I just think that like my ideal client like lives in this region and does like a lot of their weddings in this region. And so but we'll always drive home right after we get off. Like even if we're getting off at, 11 p.m., we're still driving home and getting home at like, I don't know, 1:30 or 2.
Yeah.
There's nothing luxury about our jobs, you guys, no matter what level you're at.
It's very glamorized a lot of the time. I mean, it's kind of like theater or like the film industry. Like, if you zoom out, it looks like so cool. But if you zoom in, there's like cracks on the walls and everything's taped together. And like, that's the reality a lot of the time.
It's really true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we wanted to talk on this episode about what, Taylor?
Okay. So, I mean, I want to talk about social media
Yeah.
from the perspective of somebody who's maybe like a mainstream consumer to a luxury consumer. And then we can get into like ad stuff as well. Actually, a few months ago in our alumni program, I kind of introduced the idea of ads because it's not really something we have implemented a whole lot for our own businesses. Well, okay, I take that back. We run ads for Level Up. So like we have an understanding of how they function. I do like a lot of that like back end stuff. So like I am familiar with like the ads manager for Meta, for Facebook and Instagram ads. Like I know from a functionality standpoint how it works, but we've really always steered away our community members from running ads because we really just lean so heavily on organic and also like planner relationships. That's our main strategy.
Yeah.
However, we have seen that some people have had success running ads. I mean, not ultra luxury. Like no one who's charging $30,000 to $40,000 is running ads. But getting into that like entry level luxury, we have noticed some people have had success with that, and so. I spent an alumni meeting kind of chatting through that with people who are sitting in, and we're in the car. We're driving from Orange County to Santa Barbara, and we were just literally chatting before we hit record about ads. And I was like, oh, wait, this should be our next chatty podcast episode. Can you stop talking for a second and let's hit record? And then I want to know exactly what you were going to say. So let's just like pick up there. So Kelly was saying her phone thinks she's bougie.
Yeah, my phone thinks I'm super bougie. So I don't know how I got on this like very luxury side of ads, but I'm kind of right now in this like current thing of uh being sold things that I wouldn't normally buy. So like chartering a private jet or like doing a birthday party where you like book a private jet and your like 6 other best friends to do this birthday party.
Wow.
And I'm like, wow, this is so interesting. Like, so people that are in this type of socioeconomic level, they're still getting ads, which makes so much sense to me, like from a outside perspective, but just like internally, I was always thinking like, oh, like mainstream does ads, like mainstream does ads. But then just yesterday I got an ad for Chanel. It was like a Chanel watch. And I actually clicked on the ad, which is probably why I'll get more from like types of things. But I clicked on it because I'm like, what does a Chanel watch even cost? I want to see like the price point of this watch or whatever. And so I was talking to Taylor about how like it's kind of really opened up my eyes to how ads aren't just a mainstream thing. And I'm trying to figure out like how to retailer like my brain and strategy if I were to choose to implement ads in my business at all. And I'm not saying, and this is for like 618, so not for Level Up. This is for like our primary wedding businesses. And I'm wondering how to go about that. Actually.
Okay, I have some questions for you. I am going to like add my 2 cents. Yes, every time I go on the Amon website, I mean, they have like a pixel installed because that's how. Have you ever like gone to a website for the first time? You never received an ad from them ever before, but then once you go on their website, now they seem to be following you around the internet, like targeting ads. That's because they've installed a Facebook pixel onto their site, which is a bit of code that once somebody lands on the site, it like tracks you and like it'll feed you ads based on your prior interest in a company. So that's how it works. We have one installed for Level Up. However, we don't use it. We never retarget people based on like their traffic, but maybe I should start doing that. So that's how they're doing that. So if you've ever wondered and you're not in like the world where we've ever explored how ads work, that's how that works. I also get them for ASOP
Okay. Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I have a few questions for you. Do you remember what like the creative was like? Like what was the image or the video?
The video of the jet was just like honestly very organic. It was like someone on their phone and it was like this jet like decorated with like balloons and stuff. Like it was very not really impressive. The Chanel one on the other end was literally just a very clear standalone image of a watch on a white backdrop type of thing, and that was it. And it was just like,
Okay, so if we're drawing parallels,
yeah,
that's just like someone sharing their work and like running ads through their work.
right.
It's like they're letting the product stand on itself or
Yeah.
whatever. No like gimmicky. Well, I mean, a lot of those brands don't run sales anyway, so there's no way they would be doing like $500 off. I have seen a lot of like wedding creatives do like $500 off or like free engagement session or I'm looking for five brides getting married. Like,
In Lake Como in 2026.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're looking to enter the luxury market or you're already operating in it, there's like probably a list of do's and don'ts for like how your ideal client would respond to an ad.
So then what I'm doing right now, because it's kind of piquing my interest, is I'm looking at luxury brands outside of the wedding industry in a way that my ideal client would be interacting with them. And then I'm wanting to basically mirror that same level of awareness and introduction to my brand that they're experiencing through either the properties that they're staying on, so Amon, or the hand soaps that they're using, or the watches that they're purchasing, or things like that. So I'm very much in just like the exploratory phase. So I'm actually very grateful to be on this luxury side of my ads right now. But I don't know. My biggest thing is it's such a mainstream level tactic that I don't want to like deteriorate the integrity of my brand by running them. So I guess for me, it's like really figuring out like who of my audience do I want those to be targeting? Because I don't want like a wedding planner to like think like, why are Kelly and Paul running Instagram ads?
So many of you listening are incredible filmmakers, but if you're stuck in the cycle of always editing with no time to actually work on your business, it can really stunt your growth. Taylor and I see it all the time. A growing backlog, late nights behind the computer, and no space to focus on booking, marketing, or scaling. That's exactly why we're so excited to partner with Wanderlust. Wanderlust offers professional video editing services for filmmakers, including highlight films, feature films, documentary edits, ceremony and speech edits, elopements, and even social media teasers. And the best part is they match your style, so your films still feel like your artistry. Whether you edit in Final Cut, Premiere Pro, or DaVinci Resolve, they deliver a seamless outcome no matter which platform you use. Outsourcing your edits means more time working on your branding, making it to that networking event, and carving out time for education to actually grow your business instead of being buried in footage. Head over to wanderlust-videos.com to learn about their amazing services. And as a listener, you can get $100 off your first project with Wanderlust of $200 or more with the code LEVELUP100. If your backlog is keeping you from working on your business, Wanderlust is your solution. I wonder if it would be received that way. I'd be really curious to just kind of like pick some people working, like functioning at a high level, what their take on it would be, like planner wise. Because I've scrolled Instagram. I'm primarily like a stories consumer. Like I will watch more stories than scrolling like through my actual feed. And I get a lot of reels where it's either like a videographer's reel or like flashes of photos. And I'm not ever looking to see if it's an ad or not, but sometimes if I'm like, who is this? I don't even know who this is. And I look in the upper left-hand corner and I can see that it's like a sponsored post. I'm always like, oh, okay. So like, I feel like sometimes it does kind of feel pretty like a seamless integration into my organic stuff.
Yeah.
But I've also seen some like luxury planners run ads.
I have too.
Yes.
Yeah, so I would love to pick their brain about why it is that they're running ads and who is the audience. Like, are they just running ads to their followers, or are they like running ads to like an actual like target audience? Like, there's no way that like they're running ads to like engaged couples. But then could you even, I mean, you're more on the ads thing. Then could I say engaged couples who also like, is there like a price point of like how much they make a year, or like I don't know, like what could you do?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, you can get that detailed, or like they're also seeing ads for Chanel and Jenny Kane and Ralph Lauren, or
So
like
it's not that they're seeing ads for those things, but you can see that they've expressed interest
okay,
in those things. So small difference. But yeah, you can set the demographic. You can get specific as a certain zip code that they live in, age, gender, um, yes, like income level. You can do all of that. But going back to the wedding planner thing, you have to remember too that like wedding planners don't have wedding planners referring them clients. Like we have wedding planners. So
yeah,
like how do they get clients? And it's through or like a lot of organic social media and word of mouth and like properties referring them. And so I actually feel like it's probably harder for them to get clients than it is for us. So there's probably a lot more experimentation, which is probably why I follow a bunch of wedding planners on TikTok. And I noticed like a huge uptick in like wedding planner TikTok specifically, probably because like the challenges of getting clients as a wedding planner is very different than like photo video.
yeah,
So I feel for the wedding planners out there. Like they got to sell straight to the client. We just got to sell to the wedding planners, kind of. So it's a little different.
yeah. Yeah, I was chatting on a one-on-one recently with one of our mastermind students who runs ads and has a lot of success with ads. And I was like, okay, cool. Where's your price point at? And she told me, and I said, you're still in a great price point to be running ads right now. I think you can keep doing that, and especially because she's looking to move. So she's looking to move from like the Midwest over to East Coast in the next 10 months. So she wants to start like establishing her network and base over there early. She's very smart. And so I said, this is still good, but I think we need to backfill by like we talk about our referral ecosystem. And there's going to be times when your ecosystem starts to change, and the referrals that once were really great for you when you were charging $5,000 are not going to be primarily the same referral system that you'll be getting when you're charging $10,000, 15, 20, 30, 40, like it's just
Yeah.
different. So I was kind of walking her through her next steps over the next 10 months. And so I said, this is how it might change. So instead of targeting like couples like you are currently right now, maybe it's just that you have developed some surface-esque level relationships with other photographers, other filmmakers, creatives in the wedding industry. And maybe you still continue running ads, but it's just like visibility ads. So they change over to visibility ads to where you're remaining top of mind for those people who you have those relationships with.
So, guys, there's a couple different types of ads you can run. Most people would probably be falling into the category of wanting to run conversion ads. So, a conversion ad is where somebody gets fed an ad. A lot of times it takes people seeing the ad multiple times before they take action. So, they may have to see it I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times before they click on it. And we've all probably experienced that. Like you're like, okay, I've seen this a few times pop up. Now I'm intrigued. I would like to see it now. And what they're wanting to do is get you to take an action directly from the ad. So when we run ads for Level Up to our free workshops, we run conversion ads, and the action that people are taking is signing up for the free workshop. And like the way the ad functions is it shows us what our cost per conversion is on the conversion goal, right? So it's going to be different across all platforms. Like a conversion ad for like a physical product, like let's say you're selling a $20 thing, it would be like someone clicking on the ad and making a direct purchase like from that click, right? So awareness, traffic, visibility ads, those are all like the same thing under like Meta. But in our world, it'd be like visibility, right? It's just like a brand awareness tactic where you are remaining in front of people so that they basically in their minds like you become synonymous with what you do. So they're like, I need a photographer. And they're like, oh, yeah, I see Amanda all the time. Amanda's who I'm going to send this lead. And I think that's brilliant. I would love to do that. I would love to do an experiment in my own business and just like see how it goes. I mean, I know I have boosted some posts before. And every time I do that, I get an influx of followers, but it's like rando followers.
Okay. So you don't have as much control over a boost.
You don't have.
So yeah, we should also talk about that. So some people think they ads and they think that it's just like a boost of a post. And this is through like ads manager within Meta.
Yeah. And that sounds really daunting and scary. And I promise it's like actually not that bad. I mean, the platform looks a little nuts.
It does.
But once you like get a flow, it's actually not as bad. But anytime, like the first time you opened Final Cut or the first time you opened Lightroom, it probably looked really daunting too. And now you can like do it in your sleep. And it kind of becomes that way as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if you're going to run ads at our level, like it would just be to your work.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Never a sale.
No sales. I mean, yeah, you can do sales privately behind closed doors through email, but not public facing anymore. Which is something we teach our mastermind students a lot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think from like the ad front too. Like, I mean, a lot of ad gurus will say like you can achieve your goals by spending like $10 to $15 a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start a little experiment, or maybe we've already experimented by the time that this episode goes live. But it was just, I think in my mind, I had completely written off the ad thing. And I never want to be like stuck behind something that is just like a new way in which business owners are operating.
That's how you get left behind. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. So I was basically like, okay, so, actually, we are passing right here. So at our conference, we're going to be at Rosewood Miramar, and this is where Rosewood Miramar is. Have I pointed that out to you when we were in Santa Barbara together?
No, I don't think so.
They're already doing all these load-ins with these big trucks.
Well, I saw on Monday they were starting their install. I want to know what they're doing.
Revelry's good. Do you have Revelry up by you?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Cool. That'll be really fun. I kind of wish I would have gotten makeup done for night 2, to be totally honest.
I wonder if it's too late to add it. I know, I do too, though.
Should we do it?
Huh?
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I would add it
figure it
all
out.
3 nights, honestly, if they had it available.
I kind of would too.
Engage things. Hashtag engage things.
So we should actually talk a little bit about this. So at Engage, there's opportunities to get your hair and makeup done, and a lot of people opt for it. But at the final night, which is the third night, is gala night, and most commonly with gala night, which is why we might have more of an opportunity on first night and second night to get makeup
People might
done.
not even think about it. Yeah. I saw that they sent over a revised phone number.
Yes.
Let me see if I can find it.
And we could just like call in.
Yeah.
Are we getting pretty close to our hotel?
Oh, I don't know. I put it on your phone.
We are officially in Santa Barbara.
Do you have
right
your
now.
phone on you? You're the map girl here.
It's in my
It's
lap
right here.
somewhere.
12 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah. So anyway, I would like to start running ads. I would like to like try and see how it goes.
Yeah.
So actually, you know what? A goal that I have, I have said this a few times. I have nearly no interest in like doing destination work really. Like I really don't. But I would actually love to be synonymous with like being the go-to for luxury events in like Napa and Tahoe. Like I want to be the one. Like if someone is flying, like a planner is flying in from New York City to have their wedding, like I want to be the one that they're reaching out to for those weddings.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. So I don't know how to achieve that, but it's something that I'm like thinking about as like strategy wise. I've heard like, so Cole Drake Events is a wedding planner in the Napa area. And I've heard other wedding planners refer to her, Stephanie Cole, as like the queen of Napa.
Yeah.
But I want to be that for like video.
Yeah. Who do you feel like is right now? Or do you feel like it's kind of just such a destination location that they're always bringing in different people?
Yeah, that's how I feel, honestly.
Okay.
Like I kind of feel like Hugo has like a pretty good corner on like the Carmel market for the most part.
Especially because it's such a small little community. So the fact that like, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know for Napa, Sonoma.
Yeah. Well, cool. I can tell you're distracted because you want to figure out how to call to get our makeup added for the next couple nights. But no, actually, it would be very nice to have that.
It would be very nice.
Would you do your hair too all the
I
nights?
always do. Yeah, if I'm gonna do it, like I can't do hair.
All right, let's wrap this one up. Thanks, guys. While we're in real time trying to navigate the next steps of this big conference that we're headed into. So tonight we're going to dinner with, so we've obviously recorded this much in advance, but tonight we're going to dinner with a bunch of creatives that have put together a dinner. So we're excited for that to kind of kick things off, and then we'll see where the night takes us from there.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you for joining us in today's conversation. Please help us reach more filmmakers and photographers like you by taking a screenshot and sharing it to social media. And don't forget to tag us at The Level Up Co.
And join us again next week, same time, same place, as we continue to level up the industry together.